more that you drink water, also water, not soda, not juice, water, cranberry juice, pineapple juice. If you have a partner or a husband or a wife, I hope that you're getting tested on a regular. And people can lie to your face. Apple cider vinegar, okay? You may want to get the one that says with the mother every 3 months. I would say throw away the old pair of underwear. Underwear meaning cotton. Oh my god, grandma underwear. Oh my girl. You could wear the cute underwear, you know, when you want. Here and there, every day is a little much, okay? When I used to be on my relationship, but you can do whatever you want. Disclaimer, I am just here to try to help, okay? I'm not a doctor. Check with your doctor, check with Google, check with any... Okay, I'm just telling you what I know and what I've been told by a doctor. Hey babes, it's your girl Zion. Today we're back on another video, and if you guys are new to the channel, don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe. And if you're returning, welcome back. And as y'all seen by the title, we're just in our hygiene girly era, and I'm here for it, okay? So in today's video, I'm going to give you guys 10 tips to take care of the kitty. If you're someone who just did not grow up with people who taught you anything to do with your health, feminine hygiene, I'm your girl, because yes, I had a mom, but I feel like I felt uncomfortable asking certain questions, and I felt like I basically learned everything off YouTube. I'm not gonna lie. YouTube and teenhealth.gov was that girl when I was in middle and high school. Like, every question I had, I would go there. I wouldn't even tell my doctor, so it wasn't like nothing against my mom, nothing. I just, you know, didn't feel comfortable asking certain things. So this is gonna be a video on how to keep care of the kitty, okay? Because that's really important. We don't want to be out here smelling and doing stuff and smelling and itching and all that. No, we're not gonna do that, okay? Tip number 1 is vitamins. And the vitamins that I suggest, I'm gonna show you guys because I have them right here. You need to be taking at least a probiotic for the girl, okay? Because sometimes when you're smelling or itching, you may just have more bad bacteria eating up all your good bacteria. You can necessarily be doing nothing wrong, but sometimes you just got to give it a little more push, because sometimes the bad bacteria is a little more stronger than the good bacteria. So the probiotic I suggest, and I'm someone who is very affordable, very cheap, but when it comes to this item, this is basically $1 a pill, and it's the Refresh Pro B vaginal supplement, and everything is linked in my Amazon store as well. I feel like it is very helpful when it comes to anything down there. I feel like it's really helpful for down there, and it also says balances yeast and bacteria to maintain feminine health. So that's what it's advertised for. Next, I would suggest any type of chlorophyll pill, but I suggest the Body Magic by Her Fantasy Box. And this says that it helps with fresher smelling underarms, fresher smelling private area, and overall fresher smelling everything pretty much. And it has chlorophyll, parsley leaf, and peppermint leaf. And then the last like supplement that I would say to add is Azo, which is cranberry pills. This is by the brand Azo. And if you're not a fan of taking vitamins in terms of like the cranberry, you can drink on a regular cranberry juice, okay? Not cranberry juice cocktail. Not cranberry juice cocktail, cranberry juice, 100% juice. Even better if you get organic, because the juice cocktail has a whole bunch of sugar. A whole bunch of sugar is actually messing with the girl and making it worse. So the more that you drink water, also water, not soda, not juice, water, cranberry juice, pineapple juice, things like that, pure juice, that's really good as well. Second, this is a real grown conversation for real grown people. So if you're real grown, men and or women can throw your pH off. So I personally always say you don't need to be a deposit area for every person that you're with, okay? You really don't. There's no hype behind it, especially if you're out here just sleeping with multiple people. I'm praying and hoping that you're getting tested. If you have a partner or a husband or a wife, I hope that you're getting tested on a regular, okay? You don't know what people really be doing on their spare time, and people can lie to your face. So I feel like having your health at the top of your list is really important, so constantly getting tested. But also, you don't need to be having unprotected sex with everyone and doing things with any and everybody, because y'all don't, half of this stuff is undetectable, no symptoms, okay? And then you could be the one with the symptoms, confused because you didn't pick up when you was talking or being with these other people. More of the story, wrap it up and get tested frequently. So that kind of goes into 3, which is to have an OBGYN. If you can't afford an OBGYN or you don't have insurance, Planned Parenthood is another option, okay? I know people feel some type of way about it, but you can go in there and, you know, get the same services, because that is a place, you know, where people go for that type of stuff when you don't have insurance. But you need to be getting tested and looked at and checked at least once a year. Like, that's minimum. I would recommend maybe twice a year. We stop having, like, our parents do everything, you fall off, but you definitely need to make sure you're keeping up with this appointment for sure, okay? A primary and an OBGYN, but an OBGYN for sure, okay? Even if you're just going to get tested, or even if you're going to urgent care to get tested, the emergency room to get tested, please keep that as a priority, because that can mess you up a lot down there. Sitting with things that you don't know you have, because like I said, a lot of things are silent killers. Also want to say something else that can create smells or create irritation is BV or yeast infections, which is really common in women. That's not something like, oh, I'm dirty, I'm this. Like I said, majority of it is, I believe yeast infections are from sitting in moist areas, not drying off properly, and a few other things I'll put on the screen. And then BV is literally when the bad bacteria eats up all the good bacteria. So you may have to use a cream, or you may have to take antibiotics. So that is something where you may need medicine, or you may need further testing than just going to an emergency room. That's why it's important to have your OBGYN or go to Planned Parenthood. Or your primary physician should be able to do like pap smears and things like that. So you can also go to her, but they don't specialize in anything to do with the girl. Number 4 is when you're taking baths, just understand that you have your vagina, which is the tunnel, okay? So when you're sitting in a bath, things are entering your body, even if you feel like it isn't, it is. So this is why I highly don't recommend, you know, the Bath and Body Works bubble bath or the Smell Good bubble baths, because that can throw off your pH. And about down there, the kitty, the girl, the vagina, whatever you want to say, the pH, when it's off, you know, okay? The smell, it irritates. You might have to go to the hospital because it's so irritating, or it smells so bad. It's most likely because your pH is off. So something that is common is when you're sitting in a bath, you're allowing all of those soaps and things to go inside the hole pretty much, and go inside that area, which can throw off pH. So when taking baths, you can still take baths, because I don't know what I would do without a bath. Epsom salt, I would say unscented. I do believe the Dr. Teal's, like the lavender is okay, and the eucalyptus, because we do, like, I know Honey Pot makes pads like that, and Dollar Tree. So I think those scents are okay. But like when it's like fruit punch, mystical, like no, I don't think those are okay. If you scan it with the Yuka app and it says 0 out of 100, put it down, okay? Don't even soak in that. Put your feet in that, okay? And I don't even think you should do that. But I know you want bubbles in your bubble bath. What I would recommend is using baby bubble bath. I use either the Honest brand, or I've tried the Aveeno brand. But anything where it's hypoallergenic or does not have any perfumes or dyes or anything like that would be perfect. And you still get the bubble bath effect, because who don't want to sit in a bubble bath? Epsom salt is good for helping relax your muscles. And then apple cider vinegar, okay? You may want to get the one that says with the mother, because that's the best one. You want to sprinkle that in the bath with you, and that could help to regulate your pH and bring it back to normal. And that's something that you're sitting in, so it is going to be going in and out, you know. So plain Epsom salt, plain bubble bath, and some apple cider vinegar for your baths. 5 is to use a refresh gel or use boric acid. I have not used boric acid. It's a little stronger. My OBGYN, she did not say it was, you know, dangerous for you. She suggested it, especially maybe once a month after your cycle is over, or if you are someone who smells, you feel like more frequently. I would say like once a week or once every other week. So either once a week or twice a month, 3 times, whatever you need, okay? Whatever the directions say. As long as your OBGYN said it's cool, and as long as it is intended for that purpose and you go by the directions, I feel like do what you gotta do, okay? Because, you know, sometimes you gotta do extra steps. That's just, it is what it is. But highly recommend doing this basically to like reset the girl after the period, because you know the period be having, it's a lot going on. So I highly recommend using that after your period. Put it up, you put like a gel. I use the gel. I've never did boric acid, but you put the gel in, you basically let it do what it gotta do, and that's it. 6 is wearing panty liners. And I know people are like, oh, don't wear panty liners, da, da, da. some people cannot live without it. I'm one of those people, and I'm glad that I stopped listening to the internet, because this is something I've dealt with for a really long time and I did not know what was going on. But basically, sometimes your discharge can be a little smelly, especially if it's sitting on your clothes and then you're sweating all day on top of it. Sometimes you could have leakage from pee. Sometimes your bladder could be messed up. My bladder's a little messed up. It is sad though, because I'm young, but when I was younger, I used to hold my bladder so much that I think that it trickled into my adult years. So unfortunately, that's something I deal with. But sometimes it could be pee, and then when it sits there, it starts smelling because it's on your underwear and it gets on your pants. Or sometimes, like I said, your discharge could just smell over time. Like, you know, that's not something that, it's still wet. Wetness down there, and then that can create a yeast infection. So wearing panty liners, I recommend fully cotton, no chemicals. You have to be careful. They've been putting chemicals, dyes, fragrances in our pads for so long. So, and also you may just sweat down there. Sometimes you may sweat. You just need the cotton pad to grab some extra moisture. Change it out frequently, however, because it is very thin, so it's not going to hold up like a pad would. And you want to change it frequently, and I would just say go free ball at night. Okay, you don't need to wear one at night. You can let the girl breathe at night. And during the day, especially if you're outside, you want to wear one. I would say if you're in the house, you don't have to, but it's up to you. But definitely don't sit in the same one all day. You want to change it at least every 2 to 3 hours, and keep making sure it's dry, because it defeats the purpose. If you're going to sit in a panty liner that's moist and you're trying to help to rid moisture, you know what I'm saying? 7 is change out your underwear frequently. I suggest every season. So, some people, wait, is that how it goes? Like, some people don't have seasons? Like, okay. I was saying 4 times a year, because I live in upstate New York. We get fall, winter, spring, summer, and honestly, we get in about 20 different seasons. But every 3 months, I would say throw away the old pair of underwear. Underwear meaning cotton. Underwear meaning going to Walmart, getting Fruit of the Loom, Hanes. So if you want to go to Fancy, whatever you want to do. Cotton, because silk all the time makes you sweat. Silk all the time traps moisture. So you want cotton underwear. Oh my god, grandma underwear. Oh my girl, you could wear the cute underwear, you know, when you want. Here and there, every day is a little much, okay? Especially if you're having issues down there. These are tips to help with smell, making sure you're good down there, all that. So these are things you want to look out for. Yeah, it's not about a guy, okay? It's not about a guy or a girl. If you like girls, if you like guys, it's not about them. When it's time for that, you could wear that. And when it's not time for that, I don't care what they got to say.
Attitude. What? Now walk out.
And also, it is because bacteria thrives on your underwear. So there's literally microorganisms. I'm going to put like the right verbiage, but I believe this is how you say it, that lives on your underwear. And you can be sitting in the same bacteria over and over, which is creating a smell. So you want to change out your underwear, throw it away, get a new pack. 8 is wipe front to back. I remember there was a whole debate on TikTok, and it was a whole thing. You want to do front to back because the back, you don't want to bring the poop to the front. You know, I just say things how it is. You don't want to bring poop to the front. That's going to mess you up. You don't want to bring bacteria to the front. You don't want to bring anything up. You want to bring everything back. So you need to bend over. You need to do what you got to do. You got to go this way when you go to the bathroom, okay? You can't, right here, and then right here, and then, wait, right here. Swoop. I would say you could pat the front, even if it's a little dripping, after with a different toilet paper piece. But definitely don't, I'm going to wipe my butt after I went number 2 and then wipe the front. Don't do that. Don't do that, okay? Wipes first. I personally don't like when people don't say they use tissue after wipes. I hate the idea of sitting on a wet booty. That's what I say. Like, I feel bad for babies. Like, that must feel uncomfortable. But I do a wipe first, front to back, and then I do a piece of toilet paper front to back to dry, because I don't like sitting like that. And that could also create moisture buildup from that wipe. But if you're not using wipes, you definitely need to be using wipes. Fragrance-free or pH-balanced wipes. Not the wipes that say, sprinkle. I don't even know what stuff. Like, you know when the names be just trying to get you to buy it? Yeah. Don't do that. Do fragrance-free, hypoallergenic. That means people with allergies, they could use it. Why? Because there ain't nothing on it that's over the top. That's what you need for anything to do with down there. 9 is about cleaning down there. And this is another debate in the world, okay? oh, don't clean your vagina. Please don't listen to these people. And the problem is, we need a diagram. We need understanding of our feminine health in the first place to know what people are saying. Your vagina, which is the tunnel, which is where things go up and babies come out. That's how I describe it. But you don't want to put things up there to clean, especially your body wash. Your smell good body wash should not even touch down there at all. You want to basically clean the vulva, which is the outer area, which is, you know, the comfort, the blanket, the thing on the outside, and in between the thighs, because that's where I've noticed personally a lot of sweat buildup, which creates a smell. Sometimes it's not even the vagina, sometimes it's not even your girl, it is your thighs where the girl meets, because that has the same glands as when you have your underarms is sweating. What do you put under your underarms? Deodorant. You need to do the same down there if you're dealing with smells or sweating, because that just means that it's a little more active down there, just like your underarms are. Like they say, the vagina, which is the organ inside, does clean itself. That you don't need to put anything up. The vulva and the things on the outside, that does not clean itself, okay? So if you don't clean that, you're gonna smell musty down there. So that is the wrong information. You do want to put your leg up, scrub on the folds between the thigh and the girl, literally, and the lip area. You can open the lips up like that and then clean it too with a pH balanced wash. I use the Monistat, but I do want to try the Her Fantasy Box pH balanced wash. Or if you're scared of stuff like that, I understand. You could just use the Dove Sensitive Bar. Not the Dove liquid soap, the Dove Sensitive Bar, because that's hypoallergenic. That's the plainest Dove you're gonna get. Or I know people use like CeraVe face wash actually, but yeah, I gotta look into that. I never did that. You do want to exfoliate the same way you exfoliate under the arms. You want to exfoliate down there too, because it builds up the same sweat. Like I said, it has sweat glands, and you can use an exfoliating glove for that. And then just the Dove soap or whatever soap you're using, you can scrub around to help unclog the areas down there. Okay, so it can help to prevent more sweating and more musk buildup. Or you can also use Panoxyl on the sides of your thighs. I suggest not like in the lips areas or anything, which is also what they used on their underarms to help create a mask to clean out your armpits sweat glands. So you can use that down there too if you're dealing with that. And number 10, which is kind of what I just said, is using a whole body deodorant. This has become very popular. First it was Loom. That was the only brand I was seeing, but damn near every single brand has whole body deodorant because people's feet sweat. I didn't know people's feet sweat. You know, that's not my problem. People's underboob sweat. I don't deal with that out there. I don't really deal with that. Now, the girl, yeah, because the thighs got thick and things been changing, and yeah, I deal with that. And the underarms. So there's whole body deodorant, so you can put that after you get out the shower. And make sure the area is completely dry, and just put the whole body deodorant on the outside. You're not putting any on your fingers and then putting it, no, nothing to do with that. That is where you go to the OBGYN, Planned Parenthood, and they will help you figure out if there's something inside that is a problem. But these are my 10 tips to keep the kitty fresh and clean, and I have so much more. I be trying not to do the most, but I have so much more. I already posted a whole hygiene video. If you didn't see that, go check that out. But this is the end of this video. If y'all have any more tips, let us know down in the comments. But if you are new, don't forget to hit the like button. Don't forget to subscribe and check out the Black Girl Introvert Diaries, because that's where your girl's at every Sunday. And I hope y'all enjoyed this video. I like making girly type videos, so let me know. Your girl's out.